Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Stephanie and welcome to another video. So today I was supposed to start a 24-hour readathon and I really don't know who I was kidding. I really don't. I am terrible at 24-hour readathons. I wanted to do them like once a month, but honestly, I just need to get out of this reading slump before I get into any sort of 24-hour readathon because I'm not in a slump, like I'm still reading. I just feel like I've lost my love for reading a little bit, and so I don't want to read as often. So that's kind of boring when it comes to a 24-hour readathon, huh? Yeah. So let's look at my planner, see what we have going on. It is currently Saturday, and so I might just start having my vlogs go from Saturday to Friday instead of Monday to Sunday, only because I have so much time to film on the weekends. So it's 3:30 on Saturday. Looking at my planner for next week, I don't have a lot going on next week. I have like my normal PA work that needs to get done. I have my 75 soft that I'm doing and filming updates for that. And it's just a lot of normal stuff. I have nothing on my schedule for next week other than just like social media stuff and PA stuff. I need to look at my physical planner and see if there's anything that I haven't added here. But I don't think there is because I haven't updated that in so long. Like literally since I've gotten my iPad, I have not updated my physical planner. I just love this thing way too much. Seems like it'll be a very chill week. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm going to try out the Saturday to Friday vlog schedule for a little bit. See how that goes because originally I was doing Monday to Sunday, because that is what my planner says. Like it starts on Monday, ends on Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. Sometimes my brain gets a little specific on how it wants things. I'm not diagnosed with OCD, but it is definitely something we are talking about and I am bringing up because a lot of people think I might have OCD. But I do have some clips from earlier this morning that I'm going to let play through from doing like part of my morning routine and unboxing, stuff like that. So I'm going to put those in after this, and then I'll be right back, and we can talk about some things that I opened. Welcome back. I don't know how long it was for you, but for me, it was like 20 seconds. So I did finally get a case for my MacBook. Obviously, I got orange. The oranges don't match. Right now, my phone, iPad, and MacBook are all orange, all different shades. But you know what? I don't care. They're orange, and that's what matters to me. I love it a lot. It did come with like a keyboard thing, but it feels like it can't close with that in. Maybe because it's a MacBook Air and they're thinner. I really don't know. And then it also came with a screen protector, but I'm horrible at putting those on. So I'm going to have my fiance do that when he gets home from work. There's that. And then, of course, I did get the night prints in the mail. It is damaged, so I'm going to put it on the bottom of books, and hopefully that straightens out a little bit. Just did not break my book buying ban, mainly because this is going out of print, and so it didn't break my book buying ban. So that's super exciting. If you guys did not know, this is the book that comes after the Wolf King. I am kind of reading the Wolf King right now. I don't know. We'll get into it. In fact, let's talk about books right now. So I am currently reading Blue Willow by Kai Stevens. This comes out on the 5th. I am very much enjoying it. It is about a girl named Elsie who inherits her grandma's house, and she has not been to this town, Blue Willow, in years. She left when she was 18. I think it's because of like an argument with her grandma, but we haven't seen too much about it. So I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. But little did she know that her grandma had a tenant who lived there for free because he was her handyman. He fixed anything and everything that she needed fixed. And they quite literally hate each other. Well, let me rephrase that. They hate each other, but they both are attracted to each other. Like they will not speak about it. They do not talk about it. They do hate each other, but they do have an attraction. towards each other. I'm like 16% of the way through that. Like I said, am enjoying it. And then do have the Wolf King, which I'm like 15% of the way through. I have not picked up in like a month. So I need to get on that. And that one is basically just about a princess who wants to escape the castle because she does not want to get married to the man that her dad chose, and an alpha wolf kidnaps her. And that's about as far as I am. So I don't know what else it entails. I'm very excited. You guys also probably saw right before this that I was reading Dare by Barry McDonough. This is just a book about anxiety. I've heard really good things, and so I kind of incorporated it into my morning routine of sitting down and reading either 10 minutes or one chapter, whichever one is over first, either 10 minutes or one chapter. And so I've been liking it so far. I'm 12% of the way through, and we haven't really gotten into the like Dare routine and like the steps or anything. We've just been talking a lot about anxiety and what it means and the different types and stuff like that. I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. I probably won't talk much about this. You might see me read it, but I'm not going to talk much about it because it's nonfiction and I really don't know how to talk about those books. I really don't. But speaking of nonfiction books, like I've said before, have been previously diagnosed with bipolar 2, and I was wondering if there's any self-help nonfiction books that you guys can think of or that you've read or you were recommended that deal with bipolar 2. Sorry, I got cut off because my fiance was calling me and he's a tow truck driver. So I try to answer every single call because you never know what it's going to be, honestly. Everything is good. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. I think I was talking about wanting a bipolar, like self-help book. I basically just want to learn more about the diagnosis and ways that I can help myself and stuff like that. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. But now I think I'm going to go and lay down and read while I wait for him to get home. We don't really have that many plans. He did mention that the game that he plays, Tarkov, has like a new update or something. It was kind of muffled. Like he was driving, and so it was kind of muffled. And so he wants to download that. He doesn't know if he's going to play it. And he was like, we could watch Frankenstein tonight if you want. And so I do want. So we might watch Frankenstein. I'm not entirely sure. It kind of just depends on how we both feel when he gets home. I also did order some bleach for my hair because I'm going to be changing up my hair a little bit. That's super exciting. Probably won't be until later next week when he is off and can help me, just because I have really messed up shoulders from my fibromyalgia. And so I need help when I do that. I think I'm going to go get cozy and read for a little bit. Probably going to read more of Blue Willow just because that is an arc and I want to get through it faster so I can have my review and post ready to go. So I think I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am getting a little bit better at turning my light on when I'm filming. I will give myself credit for that because half the time I forget about it. Half the time I forget about my mini mics. My mini mics not plugged in. No, they're not. And I just open the camera and I just start yapping. And then I completely forget about everything. But anyways, that is not what this is about. So this morning I had a Wattpad influencer event over Google Meet. It was so much fun. I got to learn so much about books coming out, what I want to request, and I had such a blast. And so I figure, why not celebrate the Wattpad event by reading graphic novels that they sent me? So we have 3 of them. The first one is Chasing Red Volume 1. I think this one is an adult romance. I'm not entirely sure on the adult or YA, but I do know that it is a romance. And then we have Morgana Oz Volume 3. I'm so excited. I loved the first 2 volumes and I can't wait to find out what happens next. And then we actually got to talk to the author of this one, so I'm so excited to read this one. This is probably gonna be the first one I read, and that is Death of a Popstar Volume 1. I'm so excited. The author was so sweet. Like, she was so sweet. And so I think this is gonna be the first one that we start with. I'm gonna try to read it before my fiance gets home, because it does seem like he's going to be a little bit late, which is fine. Honestly, most days I expect him to be late, and I am surprised when he's not. So, yeah. But I think this is going to be the first one that we're going to read. I'm so excited. On the back, it says, an exceptional supernatural romantic comedy. What else do I need? Honestly, what else do I need? So, we're going to go get everything set up on my Bookly app, and then we are going to start this. Okay, so I finished it. I rated it 4.5 stars. I forgot how fast graphic novels, like how fast I finished them. Like, I think I read this in like 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, but it was super cute. I liked it. I cannot wait for volume 2. And now, because my fiance is still at home, and I think I'm going to go into Morgana and Oz volume 3 and see how far into this I can get. It is only 5:45. He doesn't get off till 6 anyways, but he's definitely going to be late because I'm pretty sure he's still like an hour away from home, and he still has to go back to work, drop off the truck, and all of that. So I'll most likely finish this before he gets home, and I'm excited. And then all we have left is the last one, and I'd say it was a pretty good reading day. Like, the art is so cute. Like, these are two of the main characters. Sophie Lim is the Popstar, and then we have the Grim Reaper. His name's Elijah, and I love it. The art style is so cute. I love Sophie. I love Elijah, and I love Julian. I love everyone except for the mean girls. If you read it, you know. 1 down, 2 to go. We're going into Morgana and Oz volume 3. Okay, so I did read both Morgana and Oz volume 3 and Chasing Red volume 1. I'm not going to say much about Morgana and Oz because it is volume 3, but it's witches, vampires, and it's really cute. I love it. The art style is literally so cute. Love it. This one is a romance, and there wasn't too much romance in this one, but I'm expecting it in the later volumes. But they go to the same university. He is like the son of like a billionaire, and she is poor. We don't really know too much about her past. Like, we know a little bit, but not too much. And they end up living together, and that's about all I'm gonna say. I did enjoy both of them. I rated them both 4 stars. So we did read all 3 graphic novels today. I am very proud of myself. I am impressed. I also just realized I did not turn my light on. You know what? It's okay. I'm getting better. We're working on it. But finished all 3 of these today. I'm super excited. I don't know what I'm going to read on my Kindle tonight. I'm going back and forth between Blue Willow, The Wolf King, and The Lies We Steal, because I am rereading The Lies We Steal. I read it for the first time like last year. I binged the entire series. That is my favorite series. If you have not checked out the Hollow Boy series, I highly recommend. I always see it compared to the Devil's Night series, but honestly, in my opinion, it's better. I didn't finish Devil's Night series, but I think it's better. You have to read them in order because there is a plot line that goes through the entire series, and the first one is Bad Boy, Bad Girl. Yeah, I loved it. My favorite in the series are books 3 and 4. They follow the same couple, and I just love them, okay? I love them. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read. I think I'm just going to watch YouTube, maybe edit this vlog a little bit while I wait for my fiance to get home. He is definitely going to be late because he is already almost an hour late, and I don't think he's even close to home. I have to check Life 360. I really don't know. But I'm gonna go and edit while I wait for him. I'm obviously reading it on my Kindle though. Okay, should I technically have my light on? Yeah, I should. But I am so tired. So tired. I slept awful last night. And also, my head hurts. So, we're gonna have the light off for a little bit. I am about to do my morning routine. I use the Routinery app. So I'm about to do that. I did read last night. I planned on going out to the living room, reading and filming a little bit, but my roommate was up and we were just talking about wrestling the entire time. So I didn't read until I got back into our room, and I did read 2 more chapters of The Wolf King. So now I'm on page 83, which is chapter 10. I also realized that I had it on Audible, so I put my AirPods in and I listened to the 2 chapters that I read while following along on my Kindle. Okay. If you guys also like wrestling, Does this man in the audiobook sound like Drew McIntyre, or is it just because he is Scottish and has a deep voice? Because some sentences I don't really hear it, and then he'll say something and I'm like, wow, that was Drew. That was Drew. Like, I don't know. It just amazes me. Either way, I'm having a really good time. I think I'm going to read some more of this. I'm definitely going to keep listening for sure. The audiobook is amazing. So I'm definitely going to be tandem reading this. I also want to get some more of Blue Willow read because that is an arc. I want to get through it. And those are probably going to be the only 2 books that I go between today. Other than in my morning routine, I do read my anxiety book for a little bit. I think these are going to be the 2 books that I stick with. So yeah, there's a little update. I don't really know much. We just kind of learned the story of like the elder wolf, and we also learned his name, Callum. Yeah, love that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I already knew his name, but I am so forgetful that like I can watch someone read this book, they could tell me so much about it, and when I start it, I'm gonna forget everything. Absolutely everything. But yeah, there's a little reading update. Last night I did get bleach for my hair, and so this week at some point I will be doing my hair. Scamp is in the window. This is when he's normally in the window, and then later in like the evening he sits at the foot of the bed and he waits for my fiance to get home from work. But right now he is watching the cars go by and watching the leaves and squirrels and birds and just living his best life, honestly. Okay, so I just finished my morning routine, which includes reading some of 𝖘𝖔𝖈𝖆𝖍, my anxiety book. I'm actually like kind of enjoying this, and it is helpful. I'm gonna put some quotes around me that I really enjoyed, but I'm definitely having a good time. I didn't think I'd ever say that I was having a good time reading a nonfiction book. Honestly, like I never thought I would say that, but it does make a lot of sense, and I am excited to try this approach in my day-to-day life while I have anxiety and see how it goes, because it definitely looks promising and like sounds promising. I'm not gonna know until I try it. And so I am excited. I am only 17% of the way through this, and we're only on like step 2, I think we're on step 1 or 2 of the 𝖘𝖔𝖈 approach. And so there's definitely a lot more to learn and figure out, but I am having a good time nonetheless. Never thought I would say that about an anxiety book. I do own this physically as well. It's just easier to read on my Kindle, but I am going to be going through and highlighting and tabbing like the important sections that I might want to look back on. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I might just wait until I'm done with it and then do it all at once. I really don't know, but yeah, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna annotate it. We're gonna see how it goes. Obviously, I will keep you guys updated if I remember. I might forget, honestly, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is 𝖘𝖔𝖈 by Barry McDonough. Now I'm gonna go turn Impractical Jokers back on. I don't know. I really don't know. It is about to be 4 p.m. So I'm probably gonna get something to eat, and then I'll probably grab my Kindle and read something else. I definitely want to turn the light on and see if my headache went away or if the light is gonna bring it back. I really don't know. So we're just gonna play it by ear today. I don't know how, but I definitely showed you guys the wrong audiobook earlier. I'm not starting Mayday. I'm starting My Missing Boy by dwts. Yeah, I showed you guys the wrong audiobook. To be honest, I kind of wish I would have started Mayday instead, because My Missing Boy kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, I don't like saying that, but I might DNF it. I'm so confused. I still have like 3 or 4 hours left in it, and it's just like, what is happening? Like, I'm 30% of the way through, and nothing has happened besides the husband and wife's POV of them kind of just talking shit about each other. And like, it's about a little boy going missing, and we're 30% of the way through, and he's still there. So like, I don't know. I feel like if I do finish it, it's gonna be such a low rating because like, why are we 30% of the way through? And all I know is that you guys pretty much hate each other. Like, he's lusting for her best friend, and she knows it, and she's hiding things, and just, I don't know. Maybe I'll finish it. We'll see. We're in the living room because Scamp wanted to come out here. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more reading done because I didn't bring my AirPods out here, so I can't read more of The Wolf King. Maybe I'll read more of Blue Willow. I have The Office on the TV also. If you can hear that in the background, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go figure out whatever I'm gonna do. Okay, good morning, friends. It is almost 4 p.m. I have not talked to you guys at all today. I literally fell asleep on the couch last night. Yeah, I fell asleep on the couch. I did get some reading done. I listened to some of the audiobook that I was talking about, and I still don't know if I'm going to DNF it or not. I figured I would sleep on it and decide. I still don't know. I might give it a little bit more of a chance. I don't know, though. We'll see. And then I did read Death of a Popstar Volume 2. I didn't realize that I could get it on NetGalley, so I definitely got it and read it in one sitting. 5 stars. I loved it. I'm really debating on going on Webtoon and just getting completely caught up with it because how am I supposed to wait for Volume 3? Yeah, I did download Webtoon and I might read more of it. I'm not gonna lie. And then I also read some more of Blue Willow. I got to 28% and I feel like I'm not obsessed with it. Like, I am enjoying and having a good time. I'm just not obsessed with it because I think I'm mad at her for the same reason he's mad at her. Like, he's mad because she wants to come in and like sell her grandma's inn after not being there for years. And you know what? I too would be pretty upset about that because that inn sounds wonderful. Like, absolutely wonderful. Like, I am loving the book. I'm loving it. Like, right now it is sitting at like a 4.5 star rating, like, in my head. Am I the only one that does that? Like, as I'm reading the book, things will happen and I'm like, okay, I think this is 4.5 or I think this is 4, like, as I'm reading the book. I don't know. Maybe that's why I can rate my books so quickly after like finishing them. I really don't know. But did a lot of reading yesterday, so that is good. I think right now on my Bookly app, I'm already over an hour just today because I read after midnight. So we're doing really good. We're doing really good. I just filmed a 75 Soft My Edition update for TikTok. I need to edit that, get that posted, and then I really don't know what we're gonna do. I'll probably start editing this vlog, maybe coloring. I do want to listen to my Discover Weekly because it is Monday and I'm a Spotify user. And then at 7 tonight is Raw, and I will not be missing that. Yeah, will not be missing that. And so yeah, we're just going to try to be a little bit productive. There is laundry to put away. I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not, though. I'm going to go edit, maybe do some reading, figure some stuff out. I also want to like batch film some TikToks and reels and like take pictures for Instagram. Will that get done? Who knows? I'm learning that it is so hard to take content for Instagram when 90% of my books are still packed. Yeah, like they're still packed. The only books that I have out are ones, I think I have packed like 10 to 15, and I packed that in like a priority box so that I could take them out when we got here. So I have all of those and any books that I've bought since we moved back in July. And those are the only books I have out. So the ones that are over here, and then I have some in my fiance's office for ones that I've bought, ones that were out and then I finished, and like stuff like that. So like most of my books are packed. Granted, I do know where the boxes are. We just don't really have bookshelves. And so I think I might unpack them and just like line them against the walls in there, at least for now, just so that I have my books. I can visualize my books. I can see them and I can use them for content. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. That is a problem for a day that he has off, because I don't think I'd be able to do that on my own, because the boxes of books are heavy. And then there's also like boxes that need to be moved around so that I have room to unpack the books. But anyways, I digress. I want to go and try to be a little bit productive, see how well that goes, and I will see you guys in a little bit. If you can hear Raw in the background, I'm still watching it, obviously, but I am literally sobbing. I am literally sobbing. One, because I missed AJ Lee. Yeah, I missed her bad. But also, Maxine Dupree. That is so exciting, and I'm so happy for her, honestly. Like, nothing bad to say. Okay, I'm gonna go cry in peace now. Fucking what? I was right. The OTC is back and here. Crazy. I'm so sorry if you don't like wrestling and I'm just yapping about it. I am so happy. I am so happy. I kind of knew it was gonna be Roman because they all have matching merch on the shop like website, but I didn't know for sure. Like, who knows? Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, hi. It is like 5 in the morning, probably, maybe 5:30. My fiance just got up to go to the bathroom, so I was like, I'm gonna use my time wisely and film an update. So, after Raw, I ended up coloring on my iPad with the app Happy Color. I've loved that app for years. While coloring, I finished the audiobook that I started, I think, last night, and I think it's My Missing Boy. I'm pretty sure. And I ended up rating it 3 stars. I really thought it was going to be like a 1 or 2 star, but it kind of got a little bit better. I will say there's a lot that I disliked. Like, it's called My Missing Boy, but he did go missing, but it felt like most of the book was literally just about the parents, and I don't know. I don't know how to explain my feelings on it. All I'm gonna say is if you're interested, don't listen to the audiobook. I did not like the narrators. So if you are interested in like random thrillers, definitely read it on Kindle or like the physical copy. I will say it was on like the Audible Plus catalog, but you might like the narrators. I just didn't. And then I went out to the living room and hung out with my friend for like an hour or so. And now I'm probably gonna get comfy, doom scroll on Threads or Twitter or something, and go to sleep. That's most likely how the rest of my night is gonna go. I might read more of Blue Willow. I'm not entirely sure yet, but tomorrow I want to focus on Blue Willow, the Wolf King, and then my friends let me borrow this. It's Trick or Treat. It's Sam's 10th anniversary collection. It's like an omnibus of like 4 stories from like, I think it's like just like the Trick or Treat universe. I'm not entirely sure, but my roommate, my best friend, is letting me borrow this so I can read it, and I'm super excited. It is a graphic novel, and yeah, so I want to focus on this, The Wolf King, and Blue Willow, but I do want to get a lot of reading done tomorrow. I've just been in like such a reading mood. Like, it's only Monday and I finished 2 books so far just this week. Last week I finished 5 books, and like, granted, yes, some of them are graphic novels, but that's still a book. That's still a book. So I finished a lot so far, and I'm super excited. I feel like I'm like slowly like crawling out of this reading slump. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, please ignore my parents. I'm so tired. I did not get a lot of sleep, and both of my devices were dead last night. So I don't even know how long I slept. Not a lot though, but I do have a package, and I don't know what's in it, so we're gonna open it together. Oh, I totally forgot that I ordered this. It's the Battle XP G350. Someone that I follow on Instagram was selling it, and used to have one and I really liked it, and so I bought it. It is a game emulator. And when I got my first Game Boy, it was this exact like see-through paint color. And so I'm super excited. My other one broke and I was so sad because I actually had fun playing on this thing. So let's hope this one isn't broken. Mine doesn't get past the screen at all. Morning. It is Thursday. I did not actually speak to you guys at all yesterday. At all. I am so sorry. I've just been so tired and drained and just not feeling the greatest. And so I didn't speak to you guys. So let's go over some updates. Let's talk about Dancing with the Stars, okay? I have never watched Dancing with the Stars. This is my first season. And my number one is Robert. I want Robert to win, okay? I have always loved the Erwin family. And I want him to win. That being said, I love everyone that is in the finals. So I won't really be too upset no matter who wins, but Robert is my number one. We were going to dye my hair today, but we decided that we're going to dye my hair tomorrow instead, just because everyone is gone besides me and my fiance, and it'll be a lot easier to not have to work around people. So we're gonna do my hair tomorrow. I'm super excited. I was gonna do red money pieces and then black in the back, but my fiance says that he likes it better when I do half red and half black, and I love them both equally. I just like when my hair is red and black. So obviously I'm going to do what my fiance likes. So I'm gonna do half black, half red. I also did take my nails off. I don't know. I took them off on like Tuesday night, and I wanted to wait until my hair is done and the laundry was put away, and I just put it away before I do new ones. And I'm going to be doing my Wicked nails again. I'm so excited. Today is actually the release day for Wicked for Good. So I'll be like one day late because I'll probably do them tomorrow, but I'm still excited. Speaking of Wicked, have you guys seen the 𝖘𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖉s? I'm obsessed. I love them. I in fact did order 𝖘𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖉𝖔. I did. I'm not like a huge pink person. I don't hate pink, but I prefer green. And I love 𝖘𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖉, okay? So I had to get it. A big thing yesterday is, so we haven't really been fully unpacked since we moved at the end of June, and I've just been wanting my books out. And so yesterday we did a lot. We moved a lot of boxes, organized boxes, unpacked all of my books except for I think one box is still packed. And we have a little bit more that we need to do on it. I don't know if we're going to finish that today or tomorrow or when we're going to do it, but I'm super excited that most of my books, I can like see them. And I definitely want to go through and get rid of a bunch and just take them to Half Price Books, because we moved at the end of June. And so if I have some books that I haven't even thought of reading or even thought of the book itself since we moved, I feel like it can go. Like, I feel like it can just go, because obviously I'm not excited for it. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to think about when I'm going through the books, whenever they're all out, is, did I really even think about this book during the last few months? Yeah, we'll see. And then for a reading update, I did finish the Trick or Treat Omnibus. I think I rated it 3 or 3.5 stars. Last night, I did finish Blue Willow by Kai Stevens. I forget the date it comes out. I think it's like December 5th. But I finished that. I rated that 4 stars. There was a lot that I wasn't really vibing with and I didn't like. But the more I kept reading, the more I was just like, okay, I definitely am enjoying this. Like, it is so good. It is so cute. It is definitely, I don't want to say slow burn, but it is like a little bit slower. And there are some things about the FMC that just really pissed me off. And then I made a content planner for 2026. I'm so excited. So each month has like a calendar day, so I can see all of them at like a 1 month view. And then a weekly content planner where I just go through and each platform has a different color and I can put what I'm posting on that day and then also what I need to film and stuff like that. So for Instagram, we have pink, YouTube is red, TikTok is purple, and that's pretty much all I'm really going to track. I also want to sit down and like actually think about the platforms that I want to continue to post on because I think I'm happiest when I'm posting on YouTube and Instagram. Like those two places are my absolute favorite. But anyways, other than that, there is then a weekly checklist of am I vlogging, am I posting, am I taking photos, because I'm so bad at like taking photos of like my current reads or just like what I'm eating, like stuff like that. I'm so bad at taking photos for Instagram. Responding to comments, batch filming, scrolling and engaging, and being mindful with it, like actually scrolling and engaging, not just doom scrolling, being like, oh, yeah, not just doom scrolling. I want to actually mindfully engage with people. Am I reading? Am I filming a reading session? And am I editing? So I have all of that, and then each month and week. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's obviously orange themed. Are we surprised? No. But it is 4 p.m. and my fiance is running an errand quick and then he's going to come back home. I have no idea what we're going to do. We might work on the office. We might not. I really don't know. All I know is I'm hungry. I want to eat something and I do want to work on The Wolf King today. I am reading it on my Kindle, sometimes physically and then audio. And so I want to work on The Wolf King, but I have no idea what we're doing today. So when he gets home, we're going to figure it out. I did just put laundry away and Scamp is now laying in the basket. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He lays where he lays. Okay, I can't move him. He's comfortable. I will update you guys when I even know what I'm going to do. Because I'm clueless. But I love you guys. Okay, sorry for the jump scare. Part 1 is done. Part 1 is done. Now it's just letting it finish drying. It's almost dry, but letting it finish drying the last little bit and then putting the dye in. Hopefully I can get it done before SmackDown.
Not allow 𝖘𝖐𝖆 to get momentum on his side from the top. Goes out of harm's way.
Okay, I am so sorry for another day of not talking to you guys. Obviously, I was busy. I did my nails. Super excited. I did the Wicked ones again. Obviously, I did my hair. Well, my fiance did it for me, and I just sat there and talked to him while he did it. But I love it. I've done this so many times, so I knew I was going to like it. But now we're going to have one more reading session before I close out the vlog. I don't know what I'm going to read. My Kindle was just being kind of weird. So I don't know what I'm going to read. I'm going to look through my November collection, my priority TBR collection, and go from there. I kind of want to find something that I can start and finish tonight because tomorrow when I start my new vlog, I have 5 books on my TBR for that, and they're all Christmas themed because I just want to read some Christmas books. I'm trying to find something that I can start and finish tonight, which is either a short book or a thriller. And I'm not entirely sure which one to do, mainly because tomorrow I will be home alone. So do I really want to read a thriller when the next day I'm going to be home alone? I don't know, but we'll see. I will figure it out. I will update you guys, and then we'll have one last little reading session before I close the vlog out. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My nails are done. My hair is done. I feel like a brand new girl, honestly. I really do. I really do. I'm going to do my skincare in a little bit. I'm going to get nice and cozy, and we're just going to have a good old time. And I'm really hoping that I get my energy back tomorrow because I've just been so drained the last 2 days. Obviously, the last couple days of the vlog have been pretty lackluster, and I'm so sorry about that. I have just been not feeling the greatest, like, up here at all, and I really think it was just the flare-up going into being sick, then to my period, then to another flare-up. It just has been a big cycle, and I think it's just very much draining me mentally. But yeah, I'm gonna go and look through my Kindle. and I will be right back. Okay, so I did get to 8% in Maverick by Fiona Davenport, and I think I'm gonna lay down and try to go to sleep because I am so tired. My fiance is already asleep, Scamp's already asleep, and I think it's my time. It's my time to go to sleep. But I am 8% of the way through, and I am enjoying it. I thought that he was in the same club that her dad is like the president of because it's a motorcycle club romance, but he's actually the vice president of a different motorcycle club. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah, like her dad already like warned her and him like no. And so that's definitely going to be interesting, but I am going to lay down. Will I read a little bit more before I fall asleep? Maybe. We'll see, but obviously I will update that in my next vlog because I am tired. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much for just taking time out of your days to watch my videos. It literally means the world. As always, everything will be linked down below. If there's anything that you want to see, any questions, anything of the sorts, please comment them down below, and I will see you in the next one.